Buddy, this is Ice versus Mineski in the Gigabyte Dota Masters Tournament. I'm Try4Man, casting with me as gods. Now, we have decided that we've got some favourites here. I'm on Ice's side. I'm in the corner for Ice. I think they can take this out. But gods, do you think Mineski are going to return to fine form and shake off this losing streak?
I don't know if favourites is the wrong word. I think Mineski are definitely going to put on a much stronger performance.
Oh.
I love Ice. They have played very, very well. They're a team I think have really been a true dark horse in this tournament. So it's not that I'm rooting against them. It's just I think you are definitely underrating Mineski here.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm just a little biased. I'm a little mad that Mineski have made us wait for so many games. But finally, they were actually here on time this time around. Gonna say thanks, guys. You were here on time. Unfortunately, net issues, which I know Filipino net not that awesome, so we have had a few restarts, but Brewmaster, Darkseer, same bands of course as last time, so Darkseer and Invoker. Brewmaster though, obviously, pretty nasty hero, we're seeing him used relatively effectively, getting banned here. The question is, will we see Lycan picked off as well, or will he sneak through the banning pool once again?
Yeah, Orange using him so well in that last game, and Mineski do have the first pick, but they are not known for their use of that hero, and we see Ice banning out the Chen, the Invoker, not heroes that Mineski use all that often. Every now and then they will run an Invoker. I think Jay often plays that hero, but for now, a lot of Mineski sort of trademark heroes still in the pool. Heroes like Queen of Pain, Tiny, Windrunner. They love to run the ES as a supporter as well. We may see them looking to pick up that hero nice and early on. And Ice, just known for picking up those hard carries. I'd say the Antimate's the Morphling, which has been carrying them through games and just playing very, very well all around so far throughout this tournament.
Yeah, the Morphling has been pretty damn insane. As Andre calls out, Drive is anti-Pinoy. No, I am not. In fact, I keep backing Dustbin, even though they keep disappointing me and losing. It's not anti-Pinoy. It's just I haven't really seen. I've seen Mineski just stand in after stand in and just lose and throw matches and just not even just they've been getting crushed by wildcard teams effectively. But now it's Ice. So, they've been doing the strongest in the group, and plus Ice have beaten Tongfu. They've been so damn tough this tournament. Now, Mineski do have the first pick, so they've just under ban profit. They may try and insta-pick Lycan next time. I mean, Lycan has actually only won one game so far in this tournament, and that was the last game we just streamed, obviously, with Orange, but that's the only game that has actually been won with a Lycan this tournament. He's been picked a few times, and he has been getting crushed, so, Orange redeeming the Lycan pick there. But what will Ice ban off now? They've got one last ban. What are they going to knock out?
Oh, yeah, I mean, pretty important decision here. Whatever doesn't get banned, Mineski may first pick it. I think Ice just do not know too much about what Mineski want to go, especially since this is not Dota 1. Maybe they could do some research there, but Mineski have not played much Dota 2, and they are playing with a new player in the midst, so they could pick up next to anything here, I feel, as we'll see just what they want to get in a second here. Ice using up even some bonus time here, really thinking through this last ban.
That or maybe B-Boy's disconnected like last time.
Don't jinx it.
I've got to figure out how to disable Steam requests as well. I'm getting like half a dozen friend requests now. They've managed to ban the Shadow Demon, but then instantly Mineski goes, we want the Lycan, and grab him up. Will they manage to redeem the Lycan some further, like a little bit further, or will he, go back to the losing streak? Will Mineski manage to throw the game with Lycan? I don't know. We'll find out. Winner though, the first pick for us.
Yeah, they're going to go for the strong lanes. They're going to look to put some pressure on, make sure they can outlane this Lycan, whether it's a laning Lycan or a jungle Lycan. They'll want to win as many lanes as possible. If Lycan's in jungle, they can win the lane simply because they're going to outnumber their opponent. If Lycan's in lane, he's not the best hero in lane. And Ice, they're going to go right to the Queen of Pain.
Well, there we go. We're going to see her do some massive damage, I think. And yeah, I mean, maybe they're going to pick a lineup that has a fairly decent mid-game as well, just so, even if it's mostly nuke-based, they'll just try and hold off. The Lycan could be very dodgy if it goes to if they go for like a bunch of high carries. I don't know. Maybe if they go for the Morphling pick again. We've seen Bruce Lee cause some massive damage on that. I'm interested to see whether or not Gigolo will be playing the Queen of Pain, just because he's generally been taking their solo, like their sort of solo semi carries, and he's been doing some massive damage so far in the both through the open qualifier as well as the actual group stage itself.
Yeah, no, he has. I mean, this whole Ice team, they've just played well together as a team. You can't just say Bruce has carried them through. It's been an overall great team performance. I mean, to beat a team like Tongfu, it's never going to come from an individual performance from one player. Sure, Anti-Mage did great. He actually picked up like 3 or 4 solo kills on a puck, but it came down to the whole team playing well together. Is Mineski going to go the CM? Maybe going to pick up the Earthshaker as well. They like to run the Earthshaker with the CM, so maybe going to go for both those heroes here and now. We'll have to just wait and see just what they want to do. As Mineski, I mean, they've versus these heroes, Windrunner, Queen of Pain a lot. I don't think they're going to be too worried about those two pickups.
No, I don't think they will either. One more pick, though, for the Die team. What will they grab? Now, they've got one support here. Don't necessarily need to grab the second one straight up. Might just go for something that's a little flexible. Speaking of flexible heroes, oh wow, the Broodmother pick. Oh, I've seen Mineski do this a few times, and they have paid the price, like the double hard carries. Although in this case, Lycan obviously having a much stronger mid game, but they tried this last match I casted for them, and it was anti-mage and a Broodmother, and it didn't work out. They just didn't have that mid game firepower, and got destroyed during the mid game. In fact, even during the early game, they were struggling just a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think, I mean, last time when they used the Brood, they got outlaned. They were not playing with their full team. This time we're going to see them in full force. And I like the Brood pick, even though they've got the Lycan as well. I think Brood's a hero that can give, if Brood's at bottom, either Ice put a hero like Sand King 1v1 against him, or they send 2-3 heroes to deal with the Brood. And if there's 2 or 3 heroes bottom to deal with the Brood, that means that the Lycan at top, whether in the jungle or in lane, is going to be getting pretty much uncontested farm. So I really do like this Broodmother pick here.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is better than last time just because Lycan has that better mid-game, isn't quite as reliant. As long as he gets some early, a couple of little early ons, he'll do okay. It was during the TPL, not just the last game we cast, but the TPL as well, the first Premier League, they tried it as well before they bowed out, and it did not work. They got crushed every single time they tried this sort of strategy, and it was with the Broodmother secondary pick, and they were going with a hard carry as well, but not the mid-game carry. So we'll see if it works any better this time around, that they've managed to secure the Lycan pick. Of course, back then, Lycan wasn't available, but Tidehunter, he's one that we see every now and then. It's sort of been getting phased out, particularly when the Brewmaster has hit the pool. He hasn't been hitting the bounty pool quite as much, so he's managed to sneak through just a little bit. Causes some damage every now and then, but in this case, I'm just wondering whether he'll be sort of the support hero, or they'll try and make him a brawler, have him up front, give him a bit of early farm.
Yeah, it looks like he may be playing as a support, but just because they've got Windrunner and Queen of Pain, 2 heroes who are likely to get some farm of their own as solo heroes, and we know Ice love to run those hard carries. I'm sort of expecting him to go with the Morphling here, as Anti-Mage maybe with the Tidehunter, not the best synergy, as both Anti-Mage and Morphling both still in the pool here, and I think Morphling can do well to sort of kite around heroes like Lycan and Brood, as he does have that waveform, and also farm a bit better. You've got the waveform to help deal with those Spiderlings if those 2 heroes go head-to-head.
We'll see. Now they've taken out the Venomance. That's actually a pretty staple hero for B-Boy. He's one of the main sports players, like you said, and he has been using that Venomance very effectively this entire tournament. So I think smart band picking that off, and even just because right now, assuming Tidehunter isn't going to be getting picked up as a sort of gets picked up as a farming hero, they are going to be kind of light on supports. Particularly, they've managed to ban off the Shadow Demon. The Crystal Main's already been picked, and now the Venomance is out as well. So they're going to be very support light, it seems. But Balinar getting picked off, I don't think this is a bad idea at all. Just because he's very, very painful, particularly during that early game. Can also shut down heroes like Queen of Pain, just because she really reliant on her blink early on. Particularly if she wants to get get an early perseverance, something leads her very squishy. And if she gets silenced, very easy to pick off.
Yeah, no, it is a hero, but at the same time, I'm not sure whether Mineski would want to get. They've already got 2 melee heroes. Throwing another one in there, another melee chaser. They've already got Lycan and Brood, 2 heroes which are melee heroes, sort of semi-carries that rely a lot on chasing heroes down with right-click damage. Night Stalker's at 3rd. I would be a bit surprised if Mineski did go with it. They're going to ban Shadow Shaman, which I think is a nice ban there. As we'll see just what Mineski want to go with as their last hero. What looks to be their last 2 heroes. One looks to be a solo mid hero. The other will be likely in the support role with that Crystal Maid. Maybe just looking for an Earthshaker pickup here. But we'll see what just exactly what they want to go here. Ice, on the other hand, we see not going to have access to those support heroes. The Venomancer, the Ancient Apparition, although their carries, the Morphling, the Anti-Mage, both still in the pool.
I think we've seen Ancient Apparition in this tournament only a couple of times, but he has been played more as the semi-carry. They've been playing that solo mid, I think, or maybe I'm getting mixed up with PD2. I know we casted a lot of that on Sunday, so maybe I've got my wires crossed here. But I like the Raster man just because Raster is a hero that fits into just about any lineup. But he's kind of like the winner. He can be used, he does get used as a support. I know AL are very common, they use it a lot. We saw it again. It was the eHome versus DK match. eHome were running a support Raster, also worked out very well. They were running him as a soft support, obviously he does well with some farm. Got him that early Blink Dagger, did very, very well with it. But now it's back in I say Navi because he's got that bloody Navi symbol there. Burns, brilliant. Trolling us all. No, Leshrac going to get picked up, and I feel almost, is he going to be this? Oh. He could be a solo hero, or he could be a support.
I think he's support. I think Mineski are more likely to run him as a support hero. In Dota 1 at least, they rarely would run a Leshrac as a solo hero. I'll have to wait and see what exactly they want to do. But I'm going to say it's going to be a support hero. Possibly if they want to run the Lycan in jungle, it could be a CM Leshrac lane, which will be a nice, strong sort of dual range dual lane. But at the same time, if that goes up against a dual lane or a tri lane, that's 2 very squishy heroes. But yeah, the last year I think Mineski will be their solo mid hero. They're known for picking up heroes like Tiny in that role. So we'll see if they want to go for some more aggressive heroes in that solo mid role, as Ice I think they're just going to go with their other support hero here. CM, Venomancer, AA, not actually open to them, so they're very limited. Lich as well as Witch Doctor are still in the pool, though.
Fair enough. Okay, so one more pick here for Adventure. I do grab the VS. Ooh, almost looks like we might be seeing Tidehunter support at this point in time, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, Tide and VS will be the two. Tide and VS are going to be the two supports. I'm almost fairly certain of. And the last pick, I'd be very surprised if we don't see an anti-mage or Morphling. I mean, just because of how well Ice have done using those hard carries here. I think they'll go for one of those two heroes. If not, I still think they'll go with some other hard carry. I mean, we've seen Void being used once by SQL. I'd say Void's unlikely here, but it's a nice hero against heroes like Lycan and Brood. You can lock them down in BKB.
That's true.
And, I mean, obviously, melee versus melee, it's probably better off for a Void. He does have the bash, and Lion is going to be the pickup for Mineski. So, Lion or Leshrac solo mid, I'd say I think the Lion is slightly better there. He does do a bit better in that mid lane.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen Lion a couple of times this tournament, but he has been played as support. Wasn't a huge fan of it. If he gets a solo mid, I am actually going to enjoy this quite a bit. In fact, he was used, the last time I saw him used as a solo mid, it was during the Open qualifiers. I can't remember who was running it, though. Doesn't really matter. So we'll find out. It could definitely, I mean, it's a pretty much coin flip here, I think, between Leshrac or the Lion. I would prefer to see the Lion, and wow, Obsidian Destroyer. Oh boy, Bruce Lee. Going to be on that Obsidian, going to cause some massive carnage. So we'll just switch over right now to scene 2.
And yeah, speaking of carry, I mean, as far as Morphling Antimages goes, I was expecting those, but I think OD, even better at taking out heroes like Brood and Lycan. He's a ranged carry. He's likely to go for that early 4-star, and with that, he can just use that positioning, and he does so much damage with that ulti and with that orb to both Brood and Lycan. Both heroes are going to need a BKB to help deal with this OD.
Be nice forcing the Brood to early BKB as well as a Lycan early BKB, rather than having them just go for it. Like Brood, if you let her go for it, she will just get that early orchid. Very, very scary, very powerful. Okay, Bruce Lee will be playing the Obsidian Destroyer. Gigolo playing that Windrunner, I'm expecting. I'm just wondering whether he or Windrunner will be solo side lane. It's kind of hard to tell at the moment. Gigolo, I'm pretty sure Gigolo normally takes a solo mid, if I remember correctly, or they might switch it up.
Normally, at the moment, they're just going to go 5 bottom, go for that little 5-man sweep. But I think Windrunner is a much better side lane solo. It can get XP a bit better than Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is a much easier hero to keep level 1 if you've got a nice strong dual lane there, such as CM with one hero, whether it's a Lycan or the Leshrac. It's just very easy to shut down. And we are going to see the new player Ferns. He's going to be playing that oh-so-important Lycan, and he's heading out to the lane already, so it looks like he might not be jungle, because if he's jungling that Lycan, you want to summon those first levels from the fountain. Although with that said, he is heading back, so we'll have to wait and see what he wants to do here. As yeah, maybe a jungle Lycan by the fact he's staying at fountain. We'll have to wait and see. CM heading bottom needs to be careful if he goes for those wards.
Interesting, the fact that he's thrown down an early web, although I suppose it will be back up in time.
Yeah, this is a common strategy I see a lot of players doing. I remember it's the first time I actually saw it and sort of considered it was a European play. I'm like, why would you use a web there? Then by the time the creeps get out, you've got the web back. And the Radiant team, they don't even know if Brood's in there. Brood could have just backed off to the tower for all they know. So they don't want to waste a Sentry Ward. And it also gives vision of the rune and it allows Brood to maybe get that first rune. So Lycan's going to scout the Venge, and now Brood knows they have sentries. Brood should have clicked the Vengeful Spirit, should see those sentries. And I think Brood knows. Putting a sentry down here would not be smart.
Oh, she sat a little bit too far on the web, became visible for a second. Is going to back up the lane. And yeah, she's got that web up and running now, should she so want it. And this could be problematic for her. Like the early sentry, like we've seen. Oh, she's actually got backup here from Crystal Maiden. They're now going to be dual laning.
Okay. I think it's okay because it is going to be a pretty hard trial lane there. But it's actually a Queen of Pain in the trial lane.
We saw this last time. To her. We saw this last time. The early Brood, the Brood came out and the early sentries just completely screwed her. So having some backup probably not a bad thing. Actually, I think that was what happened to Mineski last time. That was them. They got screwed over by the early sentries. They're going, you know, it's not going to happen again. We're going to make sure we do something to deal with it. And it's going to be having a little bit of support here. Although Crystal Maiden will need to be careful.
That first Nova and a couple right clicks took Vengeful Spirit down to about 300 HP. Forced to use a Tango. The one thing I don't like about what Brood has done is he did not use the web to cut down those trees. He should have used that web to cut down all those trees on the left. So he would always know where the Tide and the VS is. I mean, we saw when, who was it, the Chinese team against LGD, I think it was it LGD? Whoever it was using that Brood there, they cut down those trees. Even though Brood ended up going 0-3, 0-4, it did cut down those trees. So there's an engagement on the Brood. They've used both sentries there. Can he get out of the range? He's going to the very edge. He will go down. B-Boy the Venge picking up the kill. Did make him use both sentries though, so not the worst trade for Brood. as it did eat up a lot of Vengeful Spirit's gold, but getting the first blood, so still worth it.
Did he? Who actually got the first blood? Maybe he's got enough to... Yeah, well, he got the first blood. I mean, he could crew out some more wards right now if he really needed them. Well, I don't think he does. He's just going to get some clarities at the moment. Meanwhile, on the top lane, how's Lycan doing? He's sitting on 7-1. Windrunner 5-0, so he's just slightly edging her out there and harassing
Using those wolves just to harass the winner. That's a smart way to play Lycan, although he needs to make sure he's actually going to send them a bit too far. They do go to the tower. Windrunner does pick up one, so... You need to keep a bit of an eye on them, but harassing Windrunner with those is the way to play this lane, and you can almost do 1v1 with Lycan versus Windrunner using this. And Lion getting farm as well as XP using this creep pool, so Windrunner's going to have a very tough time at top.
Bruce Lee currently winning the mid lane. He is 7-9. Oa 2-2, struggling just a little bit. This Obsidian proving rather difficult for him to deal with. He's gone for 2 in imprisonment and 1 in aura at the moment. Let's see, Vengeful Spirit. Where did she go? I heard her say something. She said, oh, that's right. She said invisibility, I think. Heading up mid. Going to try and get the gank. Oh, they could get this. This could happen. This could happen indeed. I think they might try and get him to commit, though. Throws down the stun. Doesn't get it off. Gets hit by the magic missile. Going to dodge the splitter. Very smart play. The lightning down again. Will they trade? No, they won't. Great second kill there. That was close. Very well played.
It was... If that stun hit, it would have been a kill. I like what Leshrac did. He stood his ground and fought. If he'd got that kill... It would have been a great trade for him, but you have to go for that kill there. So no fault there from Leshrac. He played it well. He missed the stun, but he went for it, and that's what he had to do.
Broodmother still hasn't managed to cut all these trees down. She's getting there. Getting there. Just getting there. Yeah, but I agree. She really should cut them down. Just because, not so much for her, because she's invisible half the time, but it's more for Crystal Maiden so she doesn't get jumped. Because, I mean, you've got to look out for her. She's kind of squishy. She's up against 3 heroes with some decent nuke power. If she gets jumped, she could die really fast before. Because, I mean, Brood doesn't have that much firepower to back her up. And if she gets in trouble, they've got no way to extricate her, basically. Mid, top lane, Windrunner though, Gigolo has taken the side lane. It's 12-0 at the moment. Lycan 19-4. Lycan he's getting ahead. Lion will be taking the support role. He has gone for Hex and Stun. That's pretty stock standard right about now. He's taking a little bit of CS. Windrunner just can harass with that power shot, being frustrating as usual. Has picked up some early wins.
Like most of his CS is just being from going into that jungle. Ooh, they're going to throw down the Hex, not going to do enough damage. Lycan too far away, can pop that Windrun here. They're going to maybe force some, we're going to do a bit of damage here. Lycan could be in trouble if a power shot hits. But Windrunner just decides to back off. Going to pop a salve here, as well as a clarity. So Lycan needs to be careful as power shot actually going for the Lion. Not going to hit anything though. But Lycan, I feel like if he'd saved that power shot for this Lycan should have been in a lot of trouble here.
Windrunner is still engaged. He was trying to knock off that clarity. He actually knocks off the Lion's clarity. Trades for his own. Does get hit again by a stun. Doesn't look like much is happening here. Possible engagement at bottom. I saw them moving in, although looks like Jay is mostly invisible. Just cutting down those trees some more. And actually, they're just going to spam nukes in here, maybe. No.
They could use the Scream. The Scream does go through invis, but they don't know. I mean, you'll need at least 2 of them. And right now, Vengeful Spirit doesn't have any more sentries for this bottom lane, and the sentries have expired now. So Brew, he is going to start cutting down some trees on the side here, but... and he has cut down most of those trees on the left. So he's looking alright. They've got the position they need. Brew getting up the Soul Ring now, and will be getting to level 4 momentarily. As I like that they've had this CM bottom lane. It has helped the Brood a little bit. And slowed down the Queen of Pain's farm a bit, but it's still Queen of Pain 25 CS.
And I'm definitely worried. Like right now, Leshrac is definitely being edged out by this Obsidian. He's sitting on 28 to 23 to 18. Leshrac stuck on 13 to 4, so he's definitely winning there as possible. Oh, HyperX taking some more damage. Queen of Pain just farming those creatures crazy, but she gets pinned down by the Frostbite. Almost getting taken out there. What build have we got for RR? He's gone for Frostbite, gone for the Christmas Nova. The question is, will he decide to max the aura now? And oh, Queen of Pain, I think she just lost her health pot there to an auto attack from RR.
Oh, and CM at tower stun. Is there a gust? Yes, there is. CM will go down. The Nobu, though, going to do a bit of damage, and Jay could look for a revenge kill here. That Vengeful Spirit will probably go down to a nuke, but it looks like he's not going to chase, and there goes the Salve. And they will escape this one. I think Jay's scared that they may have more sentries here. Didn't have the mana for it,
and his ring's on cooldown.
He's got the soul. Oh yeah, his ring is on cooldown. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, I've just used it during that fight, I think, and unfortunately, I mean that's what I mean. Like Crystal Man, even if she drops a nuke, she's kind of squishy. Just she gets stunned. It's very hard for her to recover, and as you can see, unfortunately, Broodmother not really packing enough damage to back her up, or even just the disables and the slows and that sort of stuff. Not really having that kind of firepower. Lycan busy building himself a Vlad's at the moment. Guess he'll try and get a quick one and then maybe try and sneak in a rush he can. They are on the dire side, which will help them out just a bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And right now, the big problem for Mineski is this OD at mid is 30 CS, 21 denies. Lestrak, meanwhile, about half of that with just 17 creep kills. So pretty one-sided mid lane, and that's largely because of that invis gank coming from the Vengeful Spirit earlier, giving OD a really nice time in this mid lane. Bruce doing what he does best and farming.
Bruce Lee was already beating him, but yeah, definitely that gank did kick things in overdrive for him, just giving that little bit of free farm. He's picked up the steam boots. Sorry, the power treads. Hot name's still leaking through. The power treads, he's picked them up. And actually, I noticed him just cycling them then, trying to get the most out of them. Possible gank attempt on bottom. There's a lot of spiders there, though. The slow now on Jay. Going to try and body block him away from the web, but here comes Queen of Pain. Now it's trouble. Gets hit by the frostbite, and they might even try and counterattack. Oh, wow, he's actually going to back up a long way. Going to come back in here. I think he's wary. They might be throwing their cannibals. They don't seem to have any. There's a stun. Gush, no, he hasn't got the mana for it. They might just auto-attack him now. Pops the magic wand. He will go down anyway. Didn't even need that Gush, really, by the looks of things. And can Broodmother get a revenge kill? Doesn't look like it. She's got the soaring up, got the mana up to cause some damage, but actually she might be able to take the Queen Mage. She pops the invis from the bottle and will skulk away, and they have got more wards, more counter wards. This could get rough now.
Importantly for Mineski is they got that kill at mid lane on the OD with a Lion Gate, and Lion's actually swinging bottom. Woots, the captain, is moving around the map well, picking up the kill on mid, now going to look for a kill at bottom. This is what Mineski needed. The support line starting to get involved. He is level 5, doesn't have the thing yet, but with an Impale and potentially a Hex as well. He doesn't have quite enough mana, but with a couple Magic Stick charges, he'll have both those spells. But it does look like he gets spotted, and now Ice going to sort of back off, play this a bit safer. Yeah,
Crystal Maiden is here though. It is night time, so they don't have to worry about getting spotted up as bad. They're just going to skulk through here. I think they're going to try and pick up a kill, although everybody's a ban. All the Radiant players have a ban at the bottom. I realise they're a little bit low. I don't know if they noticed Lion was down there or not. Actually, they should have seen him coming. He would have come down there. He would have come down past that room. They would have seen him coming from a long way away. B-Boy, though, rolling back to mid. Maybe just sort of camping it out. So notice Obsidian has picked up a Null Talisman just for early stats. Going to help him out, give him a bit of extra damage. Leshrak also going for an early Bracer. Probably turn that to drums at some point in the future. And Lion and Crystal Maiden still skulking in this bottom lane. Man, they pinned somebody down for that horde of Spiderlings.
Exactly, there's not much to clear this. Oh, Queen of Pain is the one here who can't clear him, and instantly Hex. There's going to be an Impale. Wen's in trouble. The Impale a bit slow, but it's not going to matter. There's no blink. Needs to use a nuke. No mana though. Queen of Pain ulting, gets a kill, but down goes Queen of Pain. Drew needs to get away as the tower doing a lot of damage. Meanwhile though, Vengeful Spirit OD pick up a kill on Lestrak, and Lestrak's struggling a bit so far.
That's it. Mineski will then immediately counter with a tower kill, and this is big. Getting a 9-minute tower is very, very big news. Going to really help Broodmother get ahead. She's sitting on 2k gold now. Hasn't really decided where she's going with it yet. Crystal Maiden, on the other hand, is not going to have money for boots and other things. It'll let her roam, get more offensive. And it's just going to give them that bit of a gold edge against, or actually just help bring the gold back to par. Well, Giggles, not Giggles, Ice, we're getting away a little bit, but they're being brought back into line.
Yeah, they're definitely starting to get some momentum. They've got the tower. I mean, they've still got Lycan, who's been more or less free farming at top, currently sitting on red HP. Needs to be careful. Lion coming in from the side there, but Windrunner is they're going to have to Windrun away from those little Lycan wolves. Looks like Lycan and Windrunner had a little bit of a brawl at this top lane. Well, neither one really coming out on top. And now with this Lycan wolves, they're going to look to do some damage to this tier 1 tower. Lycan does need to be careful. Tide is there, only level 5. The Gush wouldn't do enough damage to kill him, but still does not want to go lose too much more HP.
Yeah, never do. It's Queen of Pain now. She's also gone for the early Null Talisman. Wens. When he did actually go, I think he went for level 6-ish ult, maybe level 7-ish ult.
Yes, I think it was level 6.
Oh, Obsidian getting ganked. Port's coming to support, but unfortunately, he will get cleaned up by the mass firepower, and Vengeful Spirit getting Port in trouble. The Shackle goes down. They're going to lose Crystal Maiden. Maybe they can clean up. Oh, is that a Finger of Death? He's still level 5. Throws down an Impale. That's enough with the lightning as well. Queen of Pain could go for a double here. Hex goes down. She's got a DD. Just needs to blink in after him. Leshrak is dead. Once she blinks in, that is a dead line. He's got the stun 3 seconds away. We'll just auto-attack. He's dead.
He was looking for a finger on the Windrunner though, but luckily that Queen of Pain right click did come in.
Wouldn't have killed him, had too much health left.
No, it would have. Windrunner was actually bottling up, bottled up when Lion was running up here. It probably would have just, but yeah, anyway, that Queen of Pain did get the kill. Lycan though, making up for those lost heroes, is looking to get this tier 1 tower though. Windrunner as well as Titan coming in quickly.
The fact that they're like trading heroes kills, but still coming out on top in terms of towers. As Lycan now going to pop his ult, run further into enemy territory. Might just get away. Can anybody intercept him? It doesn't look like it.
No, that's a nice pickup. He got that tower. Then Mineski now up 2 towers to 0. Yeah, playing it very fine. But with those towers, Mineski are actually ahead on the gold graph. And I mean, they are down by a couple kills, but that's not going to be too much of a concern. They've got the map control, and they've got some strong mid-game heroes. I mean, Brood can just go... Look at this Brood, 3.5k gold. I mean, that's probably a BKB unless he really wants to go for that Orchid here, but does need to pick up some treads as well with
Finger
that.
of Death incoming on the Obsidian if they can land another nuke. Swapped out the great save, and he might just console... Oh, I think that's a little bit of overkill, but alright. Just, I suppose, consoling himself with, oh well, I'll just take the Mental Spirit. I've got to say, great save there. Is that B-Boy? It is B-Boy. Great save from him on the Obsidian. Obsidian has been ganked a couple of times and definitely did not want to fall any further behind, keeping that Bruce Lee alive.
Yeah, Obsidian had a great start, but the last 2 deaths have come sort of in a couple minutes, and that's really slowed him down. If not for those, he'd probably have that 4-star already, and if he had that 4-star up now, it'd be very scary. Here comes Lion, looking for another gank. The Banish is there. Tide Ravage, maybe a bit too soon. Oh no, the OD ulti gets the kill on Lion. Was looking for an Impale. The Tide and VS were backing OD up, and that was a bit of a silly gank from Mineski. They only had CM and Lion. They didn't even have the Lion ulti. I don't think they stood a chance of getting that kill on an OD who's sitting on 1k HP.
Maybe if they had the Finger of Death, they might avoid. The stun goes down. Leshrac also getting caught out. Queen of Pays here. Wen's getting stuck in. The swap from VS. B-Boy with some fantastic swaps. Sonic Wave going to finish off Crystal Man, and a great series of counter ganks there from the Radiant side. Currently, what is the gold score? It is still in Mineski's favour though. Those early towers are going to do massive work for them. So they're going to actually maybe lose their mid tower now. Bruce Lee though needs to be careful. Lion, oh no, he doesn't finger up for quite some time. And getting healed up by an Urn, actually an early Urn always fantastic, just to help sustain those pushes, although Lycan free farming away in the jungle right about now.
And Brood is going to go for the Orchid Malevolence, the Silent Stick, has actually got enough gold for it, but still does not have boots. So it's one of those things where you get this quick Orchid, but you can't really kill heroes until you actually have boots. Probably you need treads as well. So I'm a bit surprised to see him not go for those treads, but he doesn't. Either way, he just wants to get that farm, get those items up, and 13-minute Orchid is very, very nice. Going to be very useful for his team, and he can start looking for some solo kills in this bottom lane.
I'm going to say some differences between the Broods that have failed and the Broods that have actually won games has been the amount of pressure that they always did this. Go to the long lane, go into the enemy jungle, just farm the lane, and then drop into the jungle if pressure it comes, and just use the Swirlings to also farm the enemy jungle. Now, the ones that haven't done so well is when the enemy team clamps down, gets an early gem, or just goes in, just wards up the jungle webs, and just causes all sorts of hell for them in there. They don't really get their farm accelerated as fast as they'd like. But the ones that have won have been the ones that have just been left alone, like what's happening right now with Brood. She's been pretty much given free reign to do whatever the hell she wants in here. So this could be bad for us. This could be bad for us. Like you said, close to an
go in and bottom.
She's got an Orchid.
Oh, yeah, has the Orchid. And Mineski they're smoked. Okay, they are smoked. I thought they went past the Observer Orb, but it's just a little graphical bug where they're not showing up as smoke. They're going to find the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain with a quick blink, though. Failed gank attempt there, although Mineski with 4 heroes bottom, only Queen of Pain there at the moment. Could look to put on some pressure here. They have got Leshrac with only level 2 Edict, but that's still going to add some nice damage onto the tower if they want to go for it. As Ice, it looks like they're focusing on top. They want to gank this Lycan, and with good reason, Lycan up to 3k gold. Okay,
I'm being told that B-Boy is the wrong way to pronounce this. It's apparently Bimbo. I apologise if
No. B-Boy is... Oh, B-Boy actually is the one who just got to call it top. Bimbo is Jay, the Brood Mother.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's his alias. His alias is Bimbo.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough then. Just getting a little bit confused. I don't think I've called the Brood B-Boy. Anyway, Crystal Nova now on the bottom lane. Frostbite is one on the Titan. Doesn't have a level anchor touch. Gets hit by the finger. Pops the Ravage. Goes straight back in. A lot of damage on Brood. Will she go down to the tower? Looks like she will. Gets cleaned up. And they get a kill on Lycan. They get a kill on Crystal Man as well as Brood. That was big. That was big for us. Although Lion moves back in. Throws in the Hex. Doesn't get the stun off from the splitter. Does manage to pop down. Oh, just gets away. And that will actually follow him to the fountain. Actually stun him in a second, I think. Has been a bit of a bug. And Leshrac now juking around. This is great play from Mineski. Look at this, doing a lot of damage to Windrunner, but she's still outnumbered. Throws down the splitter, doesn't connect. The power shot and the shackle will clean him up there.
Yeah, Mineski, I mean, they're playing a lot better here. They are still falling behind. The Ice are just backing each other up well, counter-ganking. OD now has his 4-star, and I mean, bottom lane. The Shackles, the Vengeful Spirit came in with the Alpha Vision, and Windrunner actually getting close to her mech, so Ice looking pretty good here.
This is definitely still anybody's match.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree. As Mineski, I mean, they've got the golden farm up that they kind of need. I mean, Lycan, 2.5k gold, did get recently picked off at the top lane. And Brood sitting on the Orchid, as actually going for a BKB. Who needs boots? Brood just going straight BKB. I don't know. You get the movement speed from the webs. Maybe that he's just thinking, the webs alone, and maybe just the Lion disables. He's not going to need boots to chase if they have those disables from Lion as well as Lestrak.
Well, he's not really trying to fight. I mean, he's just been farming the bottom. He's been pushing a little bit, but he hasn't really been trying to fight all that much. I think they just saw an opportunity at the bottom and took it. Like, he saw the Lion finger the target and think, oh wow, he's so low, I might just well go and try and get that. A great shackle though from Windrunner. Gonna pin down. Lycan though, gonna get away here, pops the ult and flees, as I believe OD, oh wow, he actually just astral imprisoned himself. Just he was assuming there might be a finger of death incoming. Did it defensively, how it is on cooldown, has already been used there on Titan. Split Earth coming down, doesn't land, Lion gonna go down, he's in a lot of trouble. The stun going out, the power shot going, that actually somehow didn't hit Lestrak, that looked like a hit. Swap though, oh, VS! Fantastic swap! Gonna get Lestrak, skulking on the high ground, thinking, oh yeah, I got this. I'm safe up here. No, you're not. B-boy, fantastic.
He did do a lot of damage, almost taking out both Tide and OD, but yeah, that was a great... I think it was the power shot, or was it the Howl? I don't know. I think it was the power shot that gave him the vision for that swap. And getting a kill there. Lycan's not going for the BKB, going to pick up a Necrobook 1. And going to be using that to do some pushing power. Also going to help him take out Rochan, as it looks like that's what he wants to go for here with... Most of Ice, their heroes are at top. They've only got Queen of Pain at bottom. They're not going to... It doesn't look like they're going to react to this Lycan, and Lycan should be able to get this Roche here.
I love this from Ice, the fact that they're just like, alright, we're relatively low, and then they just pop out all these heals. Like, they share a bottle around, they pop a mech, they share some urn shards around, and suddenly they're all pretty much at full health. And like you said, like the Titan almost went down, the OD almost went down, the VS was also about half health, and suddenly they're looking really, really healthy. We'll take this tower. And meanwhile, though, Lycan, of course, getting the free Roche, which is a little bit... You don't really want that to happen too often, but I guess they can just say, you know what, let's just grab some towers and then maybe deal with it later, because they weren't going to get down there in time to interrupt him anyway, so it's already dead. Way, way too fast. Solo Lycan Roche there. Crystal Maiden has picked up the Boots of Tranquility, though. We've seen this a few times, actually, the Tranquil Boots being used, but I don't know, they haven't been that common.
Yeah, it's not a always go-to item. It's nice on a support against heroes who maybe you get hit by a power shot or something. You need some HP regen in between. If you can't get up that nice urn and get those urn charges, because right now Mineski not getting that many kills, so an urn would not be all that effective for them. So this Tranquil Boots gives her some healing in between those sort of ranged nukes which will be coming out from the Windrunner, mostly the power shot. And even the Queen of Pain nuke hero there, you can heal up in between.
Even taking a couple of hits from OD at this point, I'm being nearly crippling for it. It's about 200 to swing with his pure damage in there as well. Wow, that's actually probably really starting seeing. And in fact, he's up to 2.7k. He's enough for a Mystic Star. In fact, I think he's off to buy one right now. Bruce Lee going to grab that huge mana booster there. As Broodmother opting to go on Fun Slot, but she has actually gone for boost. She's gone and finished up some power treads.
Yeah, we'll go for those power treads. That's a hop out. Queen of Pain does get the deny on that bottom tower. And Brood, yeah, picking up the power treads. I'm quite happy to see that, as he's getting close to that BKB. Should be up. I mean, if Brood just keeps on farming, which is all Brood's focusing on right now, up to 110 CS in just 19 minutes. That BKB is going to be up by around 21, 22 minutes. Bottom lane, though, Tide looking for a couple here. They do take out the Lycan once. Can they get him again? It looks like they will. They've got the disables. OD.
He didn't have an ult up.
Damage.
I think it was an easy kill there. No ult. And yeah, just the lack of a BKB at the moment is kind of messing him up. Like, you got the... It's only a level 1 Necro though. That's the issue. It's just not doing enough damage. And now that he's been killed again, maybe slightly delayed on getting that net level 3 Necro. If they get another couple of ganks, maybe really will mess him up. Mess up his Necro timing. So I guess we'll find out what happens. Lestrak on the other hand has a Bracer. Arcane Boots, a little squishy still. Crystalman also opting for a Bracer, just to help herself bulk up a little bit. VS, same deal. Looks like she might be getting a second one. Maybe she's going to grab a secondary urn in case Titan isn't there to pick him up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, getting a secondary urn's okay. Not the most effective thing here, but a hero like Vengeful Spirit is pretty nice one. But VS, I mean, maybe just going to try and turn that Bracer into a Drum of Endurance. Is being chased by some Spiderlings over near mid. I think just kind of using some vision more than anything. And the Radiant team, they're going to try and take some towers now. Finally, they've only gotten they've gotten 2 towers, but Mineski so far on top with 4 towers taken, sort of keeping them in the game at the moment. They're behind by 3k gold based on all the kills going into the Radiant team's favor, but they're not. For 20 minutes in, they're still in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely not out by any means at all. B-Boy now, he's picked up some dust to help deal with Broodmother. Just noticed that There is the possible gank swinging in mid. Leshrac has picked up a point booster. Will probably be getting that soul booster relatively as soon as he possibly can. Or maybe he might just try and save Argans, but I do think he will want that Bloodstone just for pure health. As now OD might be a little bit of trouble. That silence goes down. He is taking a fair amount of damage, although the port's coming. He's going to be just fine. And now Broodmother needs to watch out. Is that B-Boy? They've got dust up. This could be an issue. This could be a real issue, especially with his ult wearing off as well. Can he port out? Vengeful Spirit hasn't popped the dust. Oh, he has popped the dust. It didn't catch him. Oh, very lucky there. Did manage to get out of that, and now he might go for a second run. Does he have the Orchid up? Pops, he's got the Orchid up. Didn't manage to silence in time, though. If he had that damage amp, that might have been enough to kill him. As B-Boy will also walk away alive from this. So a gank down on bottom. Split Earth goes down. Doesn't connect. Shackle doesn't connect either, but it will be enough DPS, I think. Yeah, the Urn as well. The offensive Urn, that'll be enough. The Shrek getting cleaned up there.
Yeah, and it's Queen of Pain, early link, and just helping her be very aggressive, not worry too much. As Queen of Pain keeping in top lane, trying to help deal with these Spirelings. Going to clean out a lot of them with the Scream there. And going to look to make sure this Brood does not get too much farm. Brood only now about 700 gold away from that BKB. So going to be coming very soon. I feel like Lycan needs a BKB of his own, but he is going for that Necrobook 3 as fast as possible. Only seeing on Necrobook 2. He's already blown the Aegis though. So Mineski going to find it hard to sort of be aggressive when they don't have that much near Aegis on a hero like Lycan. Because Lycan, if he gets chain stunned, he's going to go down so fast. I mean, Winner on a Shackle, DS stun, a Tide Gush, and OD. OD will take him down in 4 or 5 hits, I reckon.
Yeah, OD, I think he'll be probably getting himself a Hex, especially to... Oh, wow, Dusky popped the stun as well. He's in some serious trouble. Going to get hit by all those nukes. And the OD, how much was that? I saw a 265. I'm not sure that was a purple experience counter, if it was the actual damage counter. Slamming him. Let's have a look now. Yeah, plus 150, around about 150 extra pure damage. Ouch, that really stings. Lion still, he's got Finger of Death up. Hasn't really found a good game target though at the moment. Crystal Maiden, oh wow, they're going to smoke up. They're going to gun for something now.
And it is going to be this OD. That's a hero they really need to kill. OD is getting close to that sheepstick, but it looks like OD wants to back off, smelling something off. And it is going to be the Mineski 4-man gank squad getting spotted. Crystal Maiden gets the Nova off and 4-stuff immediately. OD will be fine here, so... Ooh, that's more wasted time for Mineski. And meanwhile, the rest of Team Ice are just at bottom lane, farming away and even going to get a tier 1 tower here. Maybe even try and push on, get the second tower.
Definitely a possibility. Although Lycan appears will counter push the top lane. We'll get it fairly close, but I think they'll just TP back and defend that pretty easily. And yeah, it looks like they're saying they want to port out, maybe. Either way, Broodmother has ported in the top to defend. And the supports from the Dire side are also roaming over there to help out. Lion does have 1.1k save, but Crystal Maiden has also picked up Staff of Wizardry, maybe going for that 4-staff as well. I mean, maybe she, I don't know, maybe she's building a Necrobook as well. No, I think it's a 4-staff though, that's my best guess.
Yeah, I think 4-staff is the way to go here. It's good on almost any hero. And it's just gives such burst here. They're going on Brood upon, they get the dust. Brood is in a lot of trouble. The power shot missing though. Brood though, still enough damage on him. And in comes CM. Oh, Tide Ravage complete whiff. And with that, it looks like Mineski not going to suffer too many more losses as Lycan actually getting a tier 2 tower at top by himself. Brood was there, but not able to prevent that going down.
Yeah, Bruce Lee unable to prevent that tower going down, sadly enough for them. But I mean, they're going to try and counter push down that Tide. Oh, Ravage, if that had just been, if that hadn't have missed, if they hadn't have whiffed that, that could have been some serious carnage dealt out. Because I mean, there were like 2 or 3 support. Or Leshrac's not a support hero in this case, and he is actually going for an Argan as well. Looks like, well, maybe a BKB and then get the Bloodstone later. But I mean, they could have probably picked up Lion and Crystal Maiden if they'd landed that Ravage.
Well, I mean, I think Tide, he saw them. His reaction was just like half a second too late because CM was in range for a second, but it was just slight hesitation, and then he suddenly thought, oh, I should have Ravaged, and he thought, oh, I should have Ravaged, so let's use Ravage now. And by then it was a bit too late, as we will see Blink Dagger. I mean, he's got a Blink Dagger, so I mean, that'll help him with those engagements here. Brood still 300 gold away from BKB. Lycan has finished his Necrobook 3 by the looks of it. Yeah, he's just blown it out to him. And with that, I'm hoping this Leshrac is building a BKB here. Definitely need it against this Radiant team. I'd be surprised if it's an Ag Scepter. It's not a very good first time. It's something, if you do get it, you want to get as a second or third item after either the Bloodstone or the BKB. But right now, Leshrac needs the survivability that the BKB offers.
There's a 5k lead currently for Ice. They're looking pretty strong at the moment. And their late game is also pretty fearsome with the Obsidian Destroyer now. He has picked up there. Oh, it's done. I was about to say he picked up the...
Sheepstick.
Yeah. I was about to say he picked up the Ultimate Orb, and then, yeah.
Gonna get Queen of Pain.
Oh, gets fingered. Ouch. Ouch. Painful.
That's a nice little pickup for them. They got the chain disables off, and Queen of Pain... oh, quick pause coming out. Queen of Pain, even with the Lincolns, got taken out there.
He was AFK. Disconnected.
Maybe. Yeah. Normally it's instant. If you disconnect, it's something that happens instantly. So maybe just deciding to adjust some settings.
Possibly. Get ganked,
we'll
adjust
have to
settings.
see.
Why not?
I don't know. But definitely, normally when you disconnect, it's instant.
Well, this will be annoying for Broodmother. They have picked up a Gem of True Sight. It's on Windrun at the moment. She's finished her 4 stuff. She's got a mech. She's got drums. Wow, she's actually relatively farmed, I think. What is she sitting on? Sitting on 111 CS. That's not bad, actually. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, for 359 as GPM, that's pretty damn good. She's sitting on there, the bays, the mech, the 4 stuff, the gem, the drums. Not bad at all. No, Bruce, 414. Lycan, though, 390. And Broodmother, farming up a storm there, 430. Very, very scary indeed. What's she got now?
Yeah, I mean, the die heroes, they're not... I mean, it's only really their support heroes. If you look at the Crystal Maiden, who's quite far behind. But, I mean, they're Lycan, Brood, as well as Leshrac, all doing very well. Lion and CM, though, falling behind, whereas the Radiant supports, I mean, they're in a similar boat here. So the actual farm and GPM on the two teams is quite similar, I feel. And that Mineski picking up a few more towers. I mean, they're behind by about 4 to 5k gold. The big problem is going to be this OD, who has a sheepstick. If he gets up a BKB in the next sort of 5 minutes or so, it could be very hard to fight.
Well, Brood has enough to finish her BKB right now, should she so decide. I mean, I think she does. She's been getting chain disabled pretty damn hard. Not to mention it'll help her also deal with the dust, although then again they've got her gem now, but at the same time, as long as she doesn't get chain disabled, at least if she can avoid some of the Ravage, that will be fantastic for her. It looks like the Dice Sports, not sure whether... I think they're actually going to pull... I don't think they'll push all the way through. They're going to pull out here. I mean, because they are somewhat behind at the moment. They might even try and finish the BKB on the Shrek before they go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think they can actually push on in or do that much. That's the problem for Mineski right now, is they've taken all these outer towers, but they can't really get any sort of tier 3 towers or racks, because definitely the Radiant team has the stronger team fight at the moment. The Ravage is on cooldown, but in general, they're pushing into a Ravage, Shackle Shot, OD damage as well. Lycan cannot be in front because he doesn't have a BKB. If he gets shackled, he's going to instantly die to the DPS. So Mineski definitely cannot push in, and right now all they can really do is sit back, try out farm their opponents, and maybe whenever Ice go to push a lane, they just need to counter push the other lanes, force them to TP back. And with heroes like Leshrac, Lycan, and Brood, that's definitely possible, but they have to make sure they avoid any big team fight or engagement where they're just going to get completely destroyed by this Radiant team with just great team fight, great items at the moment.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. What's the track? No, still working on that. Oh, we assume it's a BKB. And wow. Also lost the Shrek here. Alright then.
Possibly it's a restart, who knows? What actually is one of the things, when they take ages to load, it's actually because they haven't got very good computers at their LAN cafes. So when you don't have very good computers, often when you tab out, Dota 2 crashes. So that would be my guess for that. He probably tabbed out, said, I'm sick of this pause, I'm going to go tab out, check Facebook.
No, then he gets you in the mood for a competitive match like checking Facebook.
Yeah, of course.
And right now, if I... Oh, the Shrek. Right now, if I was on...
I'm going to go check my Facebook while we're paused. How about that?
That's a good plan. It's definitely a good plan. Guys, go and write on Gods' Facebook. You can probably find him on Facebook somewhere. I don't know if you want to plug your Facebook here, right in the middle of the cast, Gods, because you can.
No, it's okay.
Alright,
no. Not now.
I'll go and check Twitter. Try him out on Twitter, just because I don't have any bloody followers. I need some badly. So it's less awkward when I post things
and try for man on Facebook.
Yes, and try for man on Facebook. Definitely slightly awkward.
I'm pretty sure you've doubled since we started this tournament.
Oh, thank God! I've got like 40 people now. Yes, really raking in the numbers. It's still at awkward levels of just talking to like one person. It's a very personal and intimate discussion, you could say.
Yeah.
You get a lot of one-on-one time with Triumph. Exactly what you don't want. Because he'll start creeping you out big time. More than this freaking spider and her army of little... even more than Storm Spirit's nipples. I don't understand.
I just sort of like, wait, he just mentioned nipples? Storm Spirit's nipples? What?
it's just, he went from this badass kung fu Mortal Kombat ball lightning, barrel rolling panda of Lightning Doom like Raijin. He's even named after Raijin from Mortal Kombat, I think. Raijin Thundercake. And then he goes to this fat party animal that has a hairy hairy chest and likes to wear his man boobs out. Just I don't know. Just not the same feel there. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Just not the same feel. And it's not like Valve. It's not like Blizzard have a trademark on pandas. Pandaren, sure, but pandas. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can get away with Panda Men. Nobody's sued Kung Fu Panda. I think we can get away with it. But no, so somebody in the design process said, no, let's make him this fat party animal nipple man with a pedo stash. Why not? Why not? Let's really creep people out. Mineski still problem. So I know someone was glad. Yes, there's no European 10-minute pause after the pick phase. Well, here's your 10-minute pause when someone DCs in the middle of the game. How mad? How mad? I think we've got a lot of tag along coming up in the chat right about now.
Yeah, there's someone who's it was your friend Calicott who was saying he'd happily mod the channel. He can speak Tagalog, so I
don't know if we should give Calicott, also known as Trollicott, mod powers. It could be a bad decision. I don't know.
We already took a leap of faith with the Chinese guy who's, I think his name even had troll in it. It was like troll. Oh no, there was one guy who wanted mod. Yeah, Facebook. There was one guy who was asking whose name was Trollface User, saying how he spoke Chinese and would happily mod the channel.
I don't think so. I think that was definitely a dodgy call there.
Yep.
Oh boy. So yep.
All right.
We're all
back going on here?
I think we're all back in.
Yep, we are. Game is on pause. I think Mineski going to wait out for Rochan. It is going to respawn soon. Yeah, they're going to check it out. It's not back yet, but I'd say it's going to respawn in the next minute or two. But Ice, they're wary of this. They're already heading towards it, maybe expecting Lycan to be there soon. I'm wondering if these teams are as trained and disciplined as the Chinese team to write down or at least tell each other what the Roshan is every time it goes down so they know the exact respawn time. They're going to ward it up. They have smoke, so B-Boy, looking around, has got the Tide and Winner backing him up. They're going to realize no one's in Roche and look to find a pick-off at this mid lane.
I think they're going to find one at the moment. Unless they go into the jungle, it looks like they're not going to find anything. Is Roche up here? No, his icon's there though for some reason on my map, but no, he's not up. And possibly, oh, that's an illusion, never mind. Everybody trying to jump the illusion. Real Shrek sitting up here going, lol, trolled. And it looks like they might just settle for doing a bit of damage on the mid tower. Now, there isn't much of defense being mustered. Oh, there's 3 people coming in line, just going to spam some nukes. Trying to hold this off at the moment. He's got another Troller Shrek moving in. Let's see Crystal Man returning from mid lane. There is a push by Tidehunter on the top lane. They're just going to try and get that up against the racks. I think going to try and force some ports back. Although Queen of Pain could just help over there. And actually, Queen of Pain has travels. I don't know if we called that.
Well, no, I did not realize.
No, okay, so she's very, very mobile now. I think this will help as well. If Broodmother just sort of tries to split push, especially with the Spylings, just tries to push one lane while she gets stuck in right up. The stun goes down. Oh no, Lion! Really regretting that choice there. Getting cleaned up, just overextending us a little bit, getting taken out. And this Vengeful Spirit hasn't even used a swap yet. She might even try and pick up a second. Might even go for 2.
Oh, and that's a key hero for Mineski to defend with that. They need those disables from Lion. Both the Impale and the Hex are very important for killing heroes like this OD. Even the Queen of Pain, who does have a Lincoln, if they can break the Lincoln somehow. Queen of Pain, though, is building a BKB. And yeah, Queen of Pain, as you said, just defending this top lane, defending the Brood push, and has the boots to travel TP in if there's a team fight. But right now, Ice, they've decided to back off. But here is Roshan. Roshan has respawned. Brood has gone in. Ice maybe going to scout this out. They have got an invis on Tidehunter. He's just going to walk on in and find out what's up.
Oh wow, he's even got a blink if he really wants. Oh, bro, they're just going to sit there and wait. I think, or not, just kill him right now. Why not? Why even wait? Just kill him right now because you can. He's got the BKB up. I thought he might wait a little bit to see if he get the Rosh low and then try and steal it. But they do kill the Broodmother. Will they try and steal the Rosh now? Is the question. Looks like they might just try and give chase. In fact, they're just going to jump on top of the Shrek. Nothing he can do. Gets pinned down immediately. The mobility from Ice has been way too much, and now they will steal that Rosh because they can. Keep it off Lycan, keep it off Brood. Why not? They've got a good 40 seconds. The Dire can't hope to take this off them. In fact,
they scouted the line. The Vengeful Spirit House scouting him out, and they instantly jump. He does force away, but Queen of Pain can just keep chasing this if she really wants. It's only CM line, and Queen of Pain does have a Lincoln. It's a bit of a waste of time. Go back to Roche. I definitely think Queen of Pain could have got a kill there, but it wasn't really essential for them. They just get this Roche as quickly as possible and then look to keep on pushing. Lycan is at bottom, trying to pressure these lanes. Lycan, though, still just Necrobook 3. No BKB of sorts anywhere near.
Oh, in fact, he's ducked back here. Like, he knows that they might still be there, but he doesn't know if any's broken off to try and kill him. So he's just ducked back and he's let his wolves do the job. I think this is very smart from him. Very, very smart indeed. Making sure he doesn't get caught out in a bad position. Lion, oh, he does have a 4-star, and you're right. I actually didn't notice when Lion got that.
He's had it for a bit. He had it when he got ganked at mid, although he still did go down. But yeah, he's managed to get up. That's a very useful item to have for a Lion to have. I mean, his positioning is so important. If you can get the Blink Dagger right away, it's great as well. But later on in the game, 4-stuff is slightly better because you can use it when you're taking damage. And it's just a bit more versatile. So he's going to have to TP out. Oh, he forces the wrong direction, then tries to TP. Oh, no, he's not going to use the Ravage. He could have Ravaged, but a support Lion, yeah, not really worth it, because it does look like they want to push now. And if they want to push, they want to make sure they have that Ravage. If they were just going to keep on farming, sure, use a Ravage, get the free kill, and then go back to farming. But right now, they're grouped up at top. They've got 4 heroes. Queen of Pain at bottom, who can just TP in at any time. And Queen of Pain looks like she's going to buy that BKB. Yep, buys a BKB, going to send it out now, and that's going to be very hard for Mineski to defend this top lane push.
Should have mentioned, Lycan does have the level 3 Necrobook. I'm going to do some damage. He's only just bought it by looks of things. He's low on gold at the moment. I think they're saying we need to stop mid. It is being pushed by Brewmother and co. Yeah, it looks like they're ready. They're going to mount a defense. We might see a swap. Oh, there's the Blink. There's Ravage. Good thing he didn't waste it. A lot of damage on the Strike. He will go down. Standing Eclipse. A swap back. Brewmother in serious trouble. Will be auto-attacked. You know, Oblivion. The five-man gank there from the Radiant side. Great work from Ice. Really good play. And I mean, slightly questionable push there. I don't know if did they know the Titan had the Blink. I don't know if he's used it on them yet.
He's had it for a long time, so I'm sure they've had a chance to see it. And right now, Tide getting close to a pipe as well. He's got a heap of urn charges, so if Ice want to push this, they get chipped away by a tower or whatever, they can easily heal up in between. And Mineski realizing there's no way we can defend this at the moment. We have to wait for it to respawn, and Ice not going up mid, they're going to go for top, so not going straight for X. Queen of Pain actually gets a kill at bottom. Line goes down. Queen of Pain with the BKB just doesn't give a shit at this bottom lane.
Indeed. I would say the only thing that they kind of lack on this sustained push is the... Oh wait, no, Titan does have Arcane Boots. Looking at the wrong heroes there. I was like, couldn't find any Arcane Boots. Alright, so they don't have any. Look at Titan. Oh wait, he does actually have some. So they're going to keep them all mounted up, and he's not really spamming. And I suppose as well, actually, they've also got the Aura from Obsidian. Did forget about that. I mean, Titan can actually probably just spam Anchor Smash in the hopes he'll actually get more mana back than he spends in the end. And what does they pick? There's something that's plate mail there. Is that going to Obsidian, or is that going to... Plate mail. There's somebody with a Shiva's Guard. I think that might be Obsidian.
OD. It's going to be OD. He needs to actually buy the Mystic Star, so he's going to do that before dropping it off, and he's going to pick that up, and that is a very, very scary looking OD now, as he's not going for the BKB, just going for the pure damage. And I think with the Aegis, as well as the backup coming from Blink Dagger on Tide, BKB, Queen of Pain who can TP, and even VS who, if needed, can swap the OD out, it's a fairly safe way to build this, and there's not even that many disables and nukes apart from the line. It's just physical damage from Brood and Lycan, and just I think a Shiva's Guard is probably better against those heroes.
I hear somebody's in trouble. The Hex has gone as well as the stun from Windrunner. Windrunner actually turning around. Actually, you can't fight me. Lion having to 4-staff away. Crystal Nova being used there just to hold him off, just to harass a little bit. Queen of Pain, though, at any point in time can basically join the fight, just poured in. So they've got really good momentum here. Just going to push this bottom lane. In fact, she's got a DD, although it's not got that long left on it, so I don't think they're going to go for it. I think they might just try and push this bottom tower. Lycan's ult just coming off cooldown now. He did actually have to pop it in a bit of a skirmish with the Queen of Pain. Was getting hammered on by DD and decided, alright, can't win this, backed up. Has Lycan got his BKB yet? No, not yet. In fact, not even that close. Let's see the Shackle. Oh, good Shackle. Lion has been picked off. They needed those disables. Some serious trouble. Ravage is it up as well. Blink and Ravage ready to go. The port in for a Queen of Pain, and here comes a mid-rack, so I'm going to call it right now. Lion is down for a good 30 seconds. They've got the Blink Ravage if they need it. Broodmother might be able to hold them up, possibly if she can get a good silence off, but as long as they can get this Obsidian up and running. And it looks like, no, they're going to break off from the mid. I spoke to you soon. They're going to go, you know what, we don't need to push. We're just going to go and take this spot. I mean, they've got the Aegis. They've got...
It's partly because of their lineup. They haven't really got heroes that are that good at taking down towers. I mean, they've got nothing to tank it for them. They've got no summons, and they've got no hero like a Leshrac who does huge damage to a tower. So taking out those tier 3 towers is very hard because they have to run uphill. These outer towers are much easier. They can position around them, but going up into the base, it's a bit of a bottleneck. and they do find themselves in an awkward position as Queen of Pain instant blink in. BKB, down will go Leshrac right off the bat, and Vengeful Spirit, a great swap, and Queen of Pain going to take out the CM, and will blink away because BKB is still in play, and Lion unable to get a disable off. Tide, blink, Ravage, no BKB up on Lycan, the OD ulti, double kill, as both Lion and Lycan go down, and with that, the racks will drop now.
I've got to say, that was pretty crazy. That looked like Wenz was going for the ult, just dropped the Sonic Wave, but then VS dropped the swap to pull the Shrek out of position. He didn't have that 2 heroes lined up for him, and it really looked like he cancelled at the last moment. So if he did, that was some pretty crazy reflexes from him. I might actually ask him after the match if we get a chance. But there goes the racks, and Mineski now looking like they're in a lot of trouble. They're going to have the mid-rack swept as well. I mean, they've got a lot of damage. Especially the tower's already beat on, and this rack's going to go down before they even have a chance. Broodmother still up and right. If she's gone, screw it, I can't defend this. She's going to try and trade a mid-tower. But at the moment, it looks like Mineski may be going 0 for 4 now. And Ice looking to take a 4-0 lead in this group.
Yeah, they are, with a 4-0 lead, they're guaranteed to go through to at least the loser bracket. And more likely than not, they'll be in that winner bracket. The only way they can't is if they do end up in a 3-way tie for first place. And even then, 2 of those 3 teams will go through the winner bracket. So we'll see a bit of a gank at mid. They're looking for this Brood. Brood was just trying to counter push. Oh, he gets dusted.
Oh, no.
Gonna go down. OD, like 2 or 3 right clicks and he's just dead.
I mean, it didn't even matter with the dust. They had a gem. Windrunner had the gem. She was there as well, just dropping the power shots in. So either way, it would have been pretty screwed. As now Mineski going to try and push the bottom lane. Maybe, I don't know. They're just going to try and mount any kind of counterattack they can. They've lost 2 racks. They're looking in a very shaky position. And look at that gold spike, look at it, was relatively flat, about 5k lead, and suddenly Ice just turned up their heat. Now they're above the 20k lead. In the last 10 minutes or so, they've really started turning those through, tightening those, I'm just going to hand over to gods. It's too late, it's 2:30 AM.
Yeah, it is getting pretty damn late. Vengeful Spirit has an Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to take over that from that gem duties, but now the swap cooldown is 10 seconds. That is a lot of swaps you can see. I mean, you can use it to pick up heroes. You can just spam it in a team fight to save allies, move heroes around. And if you have good team fight awareness, it can just be so devastating. And we'll see just what is going on at this bottom lane. The Lycan still trying to finish that BKB. He's had this Ogre Club and Mithril Hammer for a while, but just every time he gets close, he does go down. And Lion going to get found out again.
Lion forced starving out, doesn't drop the finger in time, decides, yo, I'm not going to get the kill, may not as well bother. Banisher and Lycan, OD and Lycan, going to go toe-to-toe in a second. Well, and I say that, it's going to be a pretty nasty game. Swap back, whoa, what was happening there? A little bit miscommunication, it doesn't matter, they're going to get the kill easy. Way too much firepower being brought to bear on that Lycan. And Lion actually, oddly enough, being able to stick wherever you go, you know what, don't care about Lycan this late in the game, screw you Lycan. I mean, screw you Lion, get the hell out of here, we're just going to go and kill Lycan, because we can. And like, once again, still trying to get up that BKB. A similar story for Leshrac as well. And the Ogre Club.
Yep, they're looking for the Brood now at mid. The gem is there, Windrunner yet to die, 11 kills, not a single death, and Brood in a bit of trouble here. They do have that gem, the BKB about to wear off, and with that, OD decides to blink up and go for the Crystal Main. OD has picked up a blink. That's actually a nice time to get on OD, sort of even late in the game, because the mobility on OD is just so important to chase heroes as well as escape, and combine that with a 4-star, you've just got such great mobility. 4 racks are down. Mineski, this is looking to be their final moments of this game here, and potentially in this tournament, as they've got 1 game left, but their chances of qualifying now are very slim.
As Burns calls out Venge for some reason. Oh wow, Sanity's Eclipse. Oh boy, did that cause a ridiculous amount of damage just there. Oh, I think it did more than a half Brood's health. That was ridiculous. Queen of Pain also taking out a kill on the top lane, brought down Leshrac. What has she got? Oh, she's got, yeah, she's got the BKB, got the Lincolns, got the Hex as well. And are they just going to throw it, or will they try? Oh wait, Lycan for his last, I think he's on his last ride. Yeah, there we go. Mineski have called GG. And that'll be them for this tournament. I mean, they're still in. They're not out for sure yet. They've still got a chance. But Bruce going toe-to-toe with Lycan. Can Lycan finish him? He will just go down. He's got the Aegis, though. The Archer just getting in that last shot there. But here he is. He's back. He didn't even care. He said, you know, I can take this. And Gigolo might pick up his only death of the game. Mana drain for Lion. Lion doesn't have finger up, though. Oh, just getting 2-shotted there. And Bruce Lee kicking some ass on a triple kill. What is the score right about now? But anyway, I'm glad. I'm very glad. Ice have vindicated me. I know I've been backing Dustbin so many games in a row now, and every single time gods, you've called it, saying, no, Ice, they're not going to manage this. I mean, not Ice. Dustbin, they're not going to manage this. They're not going to manage this game at all. And I've been wrong every single time. But finally, Ice, vindicating my fate here, my blind faith in these teams that I like, just because I like them. Oh, look at that.
Ice have done very well, and yeah, they're just going to clean up a few heroes here. GG has been called, but yeah, they're now 4-0 in their group. Mineski going to drop to 0-4. I mean, as said, they're not completely out, but it looks like they're in complete dire straits. There's maybe a
go game 2.
10% chance. I would say around a 10% chance of them getting out of this group now. It's not in their own hands. That's the problem now. Even if they win their last game, it's up to what happens with the other teams. There's a slight chance they can get in that 3-way tie for 4th place if both, I think, Dreams and Giggles end up with 1 win and 4 losses, which is still possible. But we'll have to see if that actually ends up happening. As yeah, that was a nice showing from Ice. Still, I mean, they're on top of this group, and their last game is going to be up against Giggles. If they win that, they will 5-0 this group.
Damn, that is pretty damn crazy. And also, coming up, I think is Giggles haven't played against. No, not Giggles. Dustbin. Have they played against? Am I in the wrong group? I'm in the wrong group now, I think.